The New Idria Quicksilver Mine, California Historic Landmark number 324. 1849 signaled the launch of the California Gold Rush. 5 years later, in 1854, quicksilver was discovered in the San Benito Badlands. Quicksilver was a key component in gold mining and had previously been imported from Europe exclusively. In a matter of years, the Idria mine had become the second most productive mine in North America, employing more than 300 workers. By the late 1960s, the New Idria Mining Company had gone bankrupt, and in 1974 the mine was closed permanently. All that's left now is a collection of old buildings, rusty equipment, and poisoned water. And that's where we're headed.
My name's Kemp Woods. I'm the last miner in the South San Benito County. Last one that's doing it commercially. I mine Benito-White, which is a California State gemstone. I've been doing it for 20 years, longer than that. And I live out here. It's jewelry.
Jewelry, oh.
Yeah, it's a blue diamond. It's California State gemstone. It's only found up there. And I've got a little placer claim downstream from the main claim. 1847, and it closed down in 1972 when the price of mercury dropped down. They had all that Minamata thing in Japan where the people were coming out with babies with forearms and everything because of the mercury. The mercury price dropped, and that's when they shut down the mine. They auctioned off a lot of the heavy equipment, and pretty much since then it's been a drug rehab.
Was it a busy town? Do you know?
Oh, yeah, it was. They had, especially during the wars, they had hundreds and hundreds of people miners up there. They had soldiers up there to fucking defend it.
Like
their families.
Families, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in 1908, I think, a guy took his kids, his daughters, into the mines after hours. They were just exploring. They hit a pocket of bad gas. All three of them died.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But there used to be families. They used to have a schoolhouse. They still do have a schoolhouse.
Not used for much anymore.
Nobody's going to it. I mean, from the start it was gold mining, and then got to be used for everything. And then they had the war efforts. I mean, shoot, even back in the Civil War, they were worried that the Confederates were going to get hold of this mine because they make it mercury fulminate for the
percussion cap.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So mercury's always been big in warfare.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they use it for 1,000 uses. Even today they do. There was still stuff to get, but it was getting expensive to get it. And then it hit mercury hit a bottom on the market. They made it so they couldn't even mine it. Yeah, New Almaden was the only rival to this. There was more mercury brought out of here than any other place in the Western Hemisphere, from what I understand. Almaden was second. But the company, they paid $6 million for a cleanup there. And,
Now it's a park.
Yeah, now it's a park. And But you see them doing anything about this hellhole up here? They left the town, they left it in shambles. Now you got nothing but a huge mess going down the road. This creek with it's poisoning. It just poisons the system, the riverways for hundreds of miles. And the only thing people do, what does the government do? They come up and they do studies. And they spend millions. They spend millions of your taxpayer money on studies, which is the water getting into the mine shafts up at Creek Pit. So there's 20 miles of flooded tunnels.
So how does
it's like an underground lake. It turns everything, the water turns to acid, then it finally spills over at 10 level, and it comes out red with all those heavy metals in it. It's a cocktail of heavy metals. Chromium, cadmium, antimony, arsenic, everything you can think of, heavy metals. No cattle drink it down there, and it gets into your beef, but that's okay. It's, you know, it's better than nothing. If you didn't have any water, you'd drink some acid water. It reaches Silver Creek about 20 miles from here. And then I know you'll see, oh, it's dried up. Yeah, it's dried up now, and when the rains come, it pushes the whole thing down, all the sediments. They go down, and they go to civilization, and that makes me so happy that you guys get a taste of it too. The San Francisco Bay, that's where it ends up. The load finally gets there. It'd take about 10, 20 years for it to get for a drop of mercury to get from here to there, but 20 years go by pretty quick, and it's already been going 100 and some years.
Last time we talked to you, you said you had chronic heavy metal poisoning. Is it because of the area?
Yeah, I used to have a full set of teeth, and I got not so full set of teeth.
Yeah.
I've lost about one tooth a year since I moved up here. I used to have perfect teeth. It's out of sight, out of mind. It's, nobody sees the pollution coming out of here except me and a couple other people. Yeah. Now they closed the BLM off up there, and hardly anybody comes up here.